You've been here before. You're in an argument, you have the facts on your side, and you are objectively right. Yet the situation is completely paralyzed. No one is yielding, and your correctness isn't actually fixing the problem. This exact frustration is what American philosopher William James was observing when he pioneered the concept of pragmatism. He argued that insisting on an absolute objective truth often leads to a practical dead end. In the world of neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, this is summarized by the phrase, "the map is not the territory." We don't interact with reality directly. We pass the complex world through sensory filters, projecting a simplified map we mistake for truth. Since every map is limited, NLP uses presuppositions. Just swap the filter and act as if they're true to navigate blockages. The goal is to stop asking if a specific belief is factually accurate and start measuring whether it is actually useful for getting you unstuck. Let's test this on a common communication breakdown. You explain a project to a colleague perfectly clearly, but they look back at you with a blank stare. The default assumption is usually that they just aren't listening. Now, apply an NLP presupposition. Try acting as if the meaning of communication is the response you get. This shifts the responsibility. If the response you get is a blank stare, that is the current meaning of your communication. By adopting this view, you move the burden of comprehension from the listener's intelligence to your own delivery method. It forces you to continuously alter your style, changing your words, your tone, or your medium until you find the path that successfully connects. Under this framework, the concept of a communication failure disappears. It's replaced entirely by actionable feedback data that tells you what to try next. Next, interpersonal conflict. A coworker acts in a way that feels deliberately obstructive. The automatic reaction is to get defensive because it feels like a personal attack. Let's insert two paired presuppositions here. Every behavior has a positive intention, and people work perfectly. This suggests that no one is broken. Even toxic or irritating behavior is a perfectly executed strategy designed to acquire something that person values. The strategy might be poorly designed for the situation, but it is working exactly as intended for them. When you act as if there is a positive intent, your focus shifts from the noise of the behavior to the underlying signal. You're no longer reacting to a threat. You're looking for the specific, hidden outcome that person is trying to achieve. Adopting this belief neutralizes your own emotional reactivity. It gives you the strategic distance needed to negotiate with their underlying needs, rather than fighting their surface actions. Finally, there is the internal trap. You face a major challenge, and you default to the assumption, "I don't have the talent or resources to handle this." The presupposition here is, we already have all the resources we need, or we can create them. This is based on the idea that your unconscious mind is a repository for everything you've ever learned, seen, or felt. Your conscious mind is limited. It only processes a few chunks of information at once, meaning it often ignores skills and past successes that are relevant right now. By acting as if the skill is already there, you change your brain's search parameters. Instead of scanning for reasons you'll fail, your focus shifts toward the micro-behaviors and dormant memories that match your new expectation. Viewing the unconscious mind as a benevolent storehouse of experience breaks the paralysis of self-doubt. It doesn't mean the talent magically appears. It means you finally stop getting in your own way. These presuppositions aren't about being nice or engaging in blind optimism. They are about efficiency. This illustrates the overarching goal of NLP. Having a choice is always better than not having a choice. Rigidly clinging to being right collapses your options down to a single dead end. By intentionally evaluating new routes through these presuppositions, you expand the menu of how you can react to the world. Try it. Pick one difficult person or situation in your life right now. For the next 24 hours, act as if their behavior has a hidden positive intention. Notice how your options change when you stop defending your map. Knowledge remains a rumor until it is tested.